Hi, everybody, and welcome back. I wanted to share this with you guys, but it was important. I like to dance. I have a few hobbies I like to do, but one of them is dancing. Um, I used to go out to different clubs and different places where you can dance for days on end. I used to go to Miami a lot, and in Miami I would dance so much. But I haven't been out and dancing in a long time. I would dance now a lot by myself, by like when I would put on headphones, whether it's by a beach or in nature or in my home. Different ways of dancing for myself now, but I like dancing with myself and doing my own thing, moving to the rhythm of how I move, listening to the music that I want to listen to. But I had this urge to get out for a while now, to get out and get back out there to dance and to enjoy. And I went out last night, and it was definitely an interesting experience. I got there pretty late into the night, and the place was pretty crowded. And when you're by yourself, it's easier to get your way through. And I kind of got my way through to where the DJ is. I like to go all the way up to the DJ. Sometimes I create space for myself by like the DJ booth, and like because of the booth itself, and like then you can create space. So I started there, doing my thing. I'm having a good time dancing away and just enjoying the moment. It's so important to get out and just do the things that you really like to do. And I tried to stay in my own zone for the most part because I wasn't really interested in necessarily bringing someone into my zone. um, because I know that when you go out to places, a lot of times they want something for you, whether it's they want to go home with you, whether it's they want to just have someone to like make out with. This kind of place, it's very much like that, where people may want to look for something more, especially if people are getting wasted. A lot of people here are on different kinds of substances and a bunch of drink. I'm sure a lot of people are drinking there, but I think most people there are more on various drugs, which is totally fine. Used to be in those spots where I would be partaking and all that stuff, and you have to know where you are in your journey. And in my journey, I'm just I'm sober now, so um, when I'm out there, I'm just vibing, I'm just enjoying, and it was a funny moment. So I'm doing my thing, I'm enjoying my space, and one moment there was a girl who checked me out and was looking at me. I looked at her, and then but I didn't go over, so she walked away. And then there's some people that get close, they dance for like a minute. Like I have those moments where I'm fine with dancing with people, with anybody, but with the space in between, like there's a element of giving someone space when they're dancing. And in this place, like sometimes they start dancing and then they get close right away, and they're right away, like up and up on each other, bumping up on each other and grinding or whatever you want to call it. And there was someone who approached me, and she like bumped me, and then so I like kind of went back to my zone, and then she did it again, and then she turned to me and then started dancing. Man, I was dancing there, giving her, but I was purposely giving like a little bit of space to show her that like, hey, I'm cool dancing, but I don't want you to think more. And she got really close and started grabbing me in a sense. And I whispered to her and I said, hey, look, if you're looking for something more than just dancing, like keep on going. It's okay. I'm just here to dance. She's like, oh yeah, I'm here to dance too. I'm like, all right, cool. So we're dancing, and I see she's trying a little bit more, a little bit more. Now I feel she had the drink in her hand, and I smell it on her, the alcohol. So and again, when you're sober and you smell it, it's not a big deal. It's just like it's not for necessarily for you. You're like have discernment of like, all right, I have to. I'm a person who used to not have uh, such strong boundaries when it came to this. When it came to these types of things, I would love this type of thing where like this was my mojo. This is where I was at. This was like, oh man, this girl's dancing with me. Like I can vibe with it. Something can happen later. And now I'm at a point where like nothing needs to happen. Like I'm cool with just dancing, even with distance or not even dancing with anybody. That's cool too. Just to be in the space with there were such positive vibes there, and I'm so grateful to be around these positive vibes and this positive energy. And we danced for a little while, and then she's like, "Oh, can I dance with you the rest of the night?" And I kind of said, like, "Listen, we're dancing now. Dance with whoever you want. Like, I'm not like, I don't want to tell people I'm married to the situation." It was funny. And then she complimented me, and I said, "Thank you." Learning to just say thank you to a compliment without having to like compliment back. And then she's like, "What about me?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I said something nice about her. Like, it's just true. She was a nice looking girl, and I didn't want her to feel like I didn't think positive things about her. She wasn't for me, but." she had a nice look, and I complimented that. And I just said to her, sometimes like it's good to like take the compliment in for yourself and just say thank you before having to respond. Like maybe I would have said something like in another minute or so, but you don't have to say something back right away. But I'm not here to make people feel bad. Or, it's not what I was there to do. I was there to have a good time with everybody and enjoy the moment. And dancing really puts you in that space of like, you just really are there with the music. And I was vibing. Like, I look at the DJ. I don't know if anybody here does this. Like, when you're dancing, just to like focus on DJs. Like, see, the DJ's not dancing with people. I mean, sometimes they have people around them. This DJ didn't. And he's just vibing. He's vibing to the music. Like, it's vibing. It's vibing. It's vibing. Like, and that's part of like what music is. It's not necessarily like having to dance with somebody or having to have the next step with somebody of like making out with them or bringing them home. Again, nothing wrong with that. You can do all that stuff, but the dancing itself is the hobby, is the interest for me. It's like the dancing itself, sweating out all your energy and positive vibes with music and positive vibes. Everyone's in a, you look around, everyone's in such a good zone. Like everyone's in their happy space because they're just letting out all their energy. And at some point, I said to her, like, I'm going to go get a drink of water. And I went to get a drink of water, and I planned to go back in there. It wasn't like I didn't feel like I had to say goodbye to her, like we weren't like that. I didn't feel like I had to go back in necessarily, but I went to get a drink of water, a couple drinks of water, and I'm like, I'm gonna leave. And to be honest with you, it was the first time I felt like, wow, I remember those days of being the person who would find the girl to dance with, like looking to find someone to dance with, finally getting to dance with her, and this girl's dancing with me, vibing with me, and I'm thinking like, ooh, and there might be more. I might get a number, maybe I'll hang out with her later, maybe another time. Then I come, then like she'd be like, oh, I'm going to get a drink of water, and she wouldn't come back, and be like, oh man, what happened to that girl? And I always felt like, oh man, I can't believe they did that. And now realizing like I was in the opposite position where I'm the one leaving, and I realized it's not about that. Like you're allowed to do you, and I didn't know that. Like I always thought like like once someone's with someone, they should really say goodbye and have that closure every single time. Like the truth is, you don't know the person. Like I don't know her. I don't owe her anything. I owed her to be kind in the moment of like just to be kind in that space. Um, And I don't know if I'd go back there necessarily at this point. Like I might find other places to dance. Like I used to go to like tribal dancing type of thing like that. I probably will go back to that because in that space it's more like what I'm looking for. But I still wanted to go out. It's like certain places I like the vibes of the music and I like the energy and it's good to bring positive vibes, your own positive vibes into the space and never to give up those things you love. So I got back into it and I wanted to share that with you guys, like just to do the things you love and it's okay to like be in that space in your own space and not necessarily conform to what everyone else is doing but to be in your own space within that space. Actually, I probably should share this with you guys as well. I did write about it this morning, and maybe this will help people as well. Um, and yeah, let me know your thoughts. So here we go. It's called "Dancing and Sweating." Dancing and sweating late into the night. It's truly one of my delights. Stepping into my comfort zone. So many around, so definitely not alone. Men and women everywhere, looking around, taking a good stare. Breathing in, breathing out. A popular song comes on, so some start to shout. Such positive energy in this place, yet so many hide their true face. Masks and makeup, some with costumes, some are so high, completely consumed. So some come over and want to dance, telling you you're putting them into a trance. They dance so close, you know they want more. Now the dancing becomes hardcore. Drinks are flowing, sweat is dripping, some clothes come off, some are stripping. But you are focused on the dance floor as you never know what's in store. Appreciate you for listening to me. Hope you enjoyed. And if you did, please like this video, share it, subscribe with others. Here's flowing in the wind right now. And keep coming back and just, I appreciate you for being here. Thank you.